Good morning. I woke up this morning to some lame ass. I don't know if they black, white, Puerto Rican, or Asian, but we'll just blanket it. Some lame ass niggas with Nikola Jokic's dick in their mouth and nuts on their chin. So the Nuggets and Timberwolves played last night. When I woke up this morning, you would have thought the Nuggets won. Ah. Well, the Nuggets lost 139-140 to the mediocre Minnesota Timberwolves, coming off of a fight with the Detroit Pistons where some of their key players are suspended. Well, one of them, Dante DiVincenzo. But I guess the big story and the big deal is Nikola Jokic having 61 points. But let's start with the Timberwolves because they won. We always want to recognize and shed light on the winners and their effort. Julius Randle has 26 points in this game. 1 steal, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Jay McDaniels, 12 points. Rudy Gobert, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Mike Conley Jr., 9 points, 8 assists. And Anthony Edwards, 34 points, 8 assists, 10 rebounds. So an all-around effort from the whole team of the Minnesota Timberwolves, including Jay Minott. Never heard of him, 10 points. Somebody I've never heard of scored 10 points against the great Nuggets and the great Nikola Jokic. And Alexander Walker had 26 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Minott plus 14, Alexander Walker plus 14, Anthony Edwards plus 8. See, Conley was minus 22, Rudy Gobert minus 10, Julius Randle plus 1. Leading scorer for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, had an impactful 34 points, plus 8. And the Minnesota Timberwolves win by 1 point. They improved to 44-32. The Nuggets fall to 47-29. Oh, man. It's storming outside this morning. So don't let that distract you from me putting you on game. For the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon scores 30 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. And then we have Pickett, 9 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. P. Watson, 7 points. And Christian Braun, 18 points, 3 steals, 4 assists. And then Russell Westbrook, who missed a layup and could have won the game for them. We'll get back to that in a minute. Had 12 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. And of course, everyone's favorite player, Nikola Jokic, 61 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double. 61 points that he scored in a game that went to double overtime. The way motherfuckers have his dick in their mouth, you would have thought he scored 61 points in regulation. And they won. But no, that didn't happen. It took him 2 overtimes to get 61 points. He only had 10 assists and 10 rebounds. In a game that went 2 overtimes, probably should have had about 13 assists and 13 rebounds at the least. So it took you regulation plus 2 overtimes to get 10 rebounds and 10 assists and 61 points. On top of that, Nikola Jokic was plus 2 on the night, which means that 61 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds was empty, unimpactful. You're only a plus 2. A motherfucker that scores 61 points Well, you want to win if you score 61 points, or it's meaningless. But if you score 61 points, you at least should be a plus 10 on the night. Plus 2 with 61 points. How unimpactful can you be? And Aaron Gordon was plus 16 with 30 points. 8 assists, 5 steals. 5 assists, 8 rebounds. And again, 30 points. Plus 16 for Aaron Gordon. Which means his 30 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds was more impactful in this game than Nikola Jokic's 61 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. But at the end of the day, the Nuggets fucking lost. And when I wake up to comments like I do in regards to Nikola Jokic scoring points, they didn't include that they lost. And it just shows me how much or how little you know about basketball. Or how much you don't know about basketball. Either way. The Nuggets lost by 1 point. Which proves my point in previous videos that Jamal Murray is the reason the Nuggets get over the hump, and the Nuggets aren't shit and won't win shit without Jamal Murray. Not only they didn't have Jamal Murray, the Nuggets didn't have, was the other key player they didn't have. Jamal Murray's out and Michael Porter Jr. was out. Another key player that you guys need to win. So Nikola Jokic can have a triple-double, which, like I said, Josh Giddey just had 2 against your GOAT, LeBron James. Nobody made it a big deal. And he won both games. Nobody made it a big deal. So we pick and choose who we... Russell Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles more than one time. Nobody makes it a big deal, or nobody made it a big deal. So we pick and choose when we want to praise and make a triple-double a big deal in today's NBA. Because a triple-double is really not hard to come by anymore. And it really is meaningless. But if we want to highlight triple-doubles, let's highlight everybody that gets triple-doubles and make it a big deal. Not just when one player does it. And does it in an unimpactful effort. A losing effort. When the Nuggets needed a big bucket, Nikola Jokic couldn't get it for him. Russell Westbrook is missing layups. You needed Jamal Murray out there. Jamal Murray is the reason why you guys won a championship. Jamal Murray is the reason why you guys are even considered a good team here in recent years. If Jamal Murray was on the floor, more than likely you would have won because he is clutch, takes and makes big shots and big plays on the floor when you need it the most. The Nuggets are not giving the ball to Nikola Jokic to take them home. And even when Jamal Murray is playing, you can see Nikola Jokic deferring to Jamal Murray when they need a big bucket in the clutch, or they need a big bucket, period. And then I saw a video where that cornball white boy Scap Attack says, "Oh, Nikola Jokic," something about Nikola Jokic having a big night. You know he's got Nikola Jokic dick in his mouth, just like the rest of you. "Oh, Nikola Jokic has a career night, but his team sucks." Basically, in a nutshell, that's what the title read. I didn't watch the video. I don't watch his videos. But I saw the title, and I said, look at this shit. I guess the reason why the Nuggets lost is because of the team. When they lost by 1 point. And Aaron Gordon had 30 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds and was plus 16. Christian Braun, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, was plus 12. But Nikola Jokic didn't have any help. He had 61 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, but was +2 with 61 points, +2. 10 rebounds, 10 assists, a triple-double, and only +2. I think it's safe to say that Nikola Jokic didn't help his teammates out enough. Again, you would have thought Nikola Jokic scored a triple-double in regulation and they won. There's nothing wrong with the Nuggets team. They were missing Jamal Murray, and you guys only lost by 1 point. It's not the team. Well, the Nuggets aren't that good this year. It's a team thing, yes. But when you blame the team and try to make it seem like Nikola Jokic is exempt, that's where I have a problem. $140-139. The Nuggets lose to the Timberwolves. And Nikola Jokic is the MVP, right? The MVP, correct? Is that right? Raise your hand. Okay. So if Nikola Jokic is the MVP, why didn't they win this game? Why do they need Jamal Murray to get them over the hump if Nikola Jokic is the MVP? He should be getting them over the hump. If you have 61 points in a game and you only lose by 1 point, you should be more than a +2. If you have someone who has 30 points and was +16. What that means is, again, Aaron Gordon, when he was on the floor, was more impactful than Nikola Jokic. So Aaron Gordon didn't have any help tonight. And like I said, without Jamal Murray, the Nuggets or Nuggets fans or Nikola Jokic, because they're not Nuggets fans, they're just on Nikola Jokic's nuts. Without Jamal Murray, the Nuggets aren't shit. Said it before, I'll say it again, and I stand on that. He makes all the big plays, big shots, especially when they need it the most. Nikola Jokic, he plays a good game, but when they need him the most to make something happen, make a big bucket, a big play, he can't do it. Similar to Luka Doncic and LeBron James. That's the common denominator with today's NBA stars and the people you guys praise. They can't get it done when it counts. And they need others to get them over the hump. Just wanted to come on here and share that. Because I thought it was funny when I woke up to my comments. Well, woke up. I looked at some of my comments. I see one that said 61. Then I saw one that broke down his stats, but he didn't include the +2 in the loss, the double overtime loss. Like I said, you would have thought Nikola Jokic had 61 points in regulation in a W and was at least +10. Even if they had won, nigga. If you're only +2, you really weren't that impactful. Yeah, you put up good stats that helped your team get over, and we're just speaking on if he had won. It would have helped your team get over, but you were only +2. Aaron Gordon was +16 with 30 points. I'd rather be +16 with 30 points than have 60 points and be only +2. That means that 61 points is pretty much empty. But at the end of the day, Aaron Gordon's points are empty too because they lost. But again, they only lost by 1 point. And I don't want to hear shit about the Nuggets not having a good team or Nikola Jokic not having a good team. Because had they won this game, motherfuckers wouldn't be saying that shit. They would be praising Nikola Jokic and acting like he was some fucking some savior or leader in the Nuggets' victory. And no one will have anything to say about his teammates. So you dick riders out there need to stop blaming teammates and really stop. Well, you can do that if you want. I love it. But stop leaving comments under people's pages, man. Because someone you worship, well, someone is being honest and objective about someone you worship. Because someone is not impressed or easily impressed by people that you worship and you're so easily impressed by. Nothing wrong with the Nuggets team. They're just struggling right now and got to get it together. And maybe that's the coach. The Nuggets have a nice roster, top to bottom. Nothing wrong with it. So don't start discrediting his teammates, especially Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray, 3 legit ball players that have helped this team get an NBA championship 2 years ago. Only when you weirdos needed to fit your narrative do you bash and put other players down put Nikola Jokic's teammates down to lift him up. If he was that good, you wouldn't have to do that. If he was that good, the Nuggets would have won last night. And I'm going to just end it with this question. You can answer this for me or leave it alone. Would the Thunder have lost that game?